Southampton, sea is calm and flat, so I do anticipate a pleasant, comfortable crossing for you this morning.
May I have your attention, please? Disembarkation will commence shortly.
Welcome to an extremely cold, bleak French service station, no more than 10 miles south from the port of Calais. Monica and I are off on what I hope to be a genuinely epic road trip. For the past 3 weeks or so, we've been deliberating, agonizing over whether we can fit in a trip down to the Sahara Desert. The reason I say can we fit it in, on the 16th of January, I need to be in Lithuania to see some friends. That means we've only got a 2-week gap to get down to Morocco, the Sahara Desert, and then get up to Lithuania. Nothing's planned at all. And Monica and I were having coffee yesterday morning, 9:30 in the morning, and we were thinking, look, can we do it? Can we fit it in? Shall we just bite the bullet and do it, or do we just not bother? And for me, the thought of not going to Morocco was unbearable. So what we decided to do is, yesterday at 11 a.m, book the ferry from Dover to Calais in France. And we thought, once we book the ferry, that's it. No turning back. We have to go. So at 11 o'clock yesterday, we booked the ferry. That gave us 19 hours total to get everything ready for Morocco. So we've planned nothing. We've done almost nothing. So, rough plan. 2,000 miles south from London is the area of Mazouga in Morocco. That's the east side of the country. And this is the area that's famous for these huge, endless sand dunes. That's the final end destination. But in between there, we want to spend a couple of days in Marrakesh and stop off at a few other places. Today, it's all about mile munching. 700, maybe even 820 by the time you get to the final destination. Let's say 700 to 800 miles today will be covered, but it's going to be almost entirely French motorways because we just want to get down to Spain and then into Morocco as quickly as possible. Pretty good progress. Just north of Le Mans, we've got 5 3/4 hours left, and I think it's about 3 p.m. Monica, I'm going to show you the single biggest game-changing thing that I discovered on a road trip with Danny on the Harley Davidson, me on my Bonneville. These look like simple, fairly uninteresting sachets of cat food, Monica, you're right. These are absolutely exquisite. The ingredients are all amazing. There are no additives at all. Just that, put in boiling water, cooked for 6 minutes, and you have an incredibly delicious and nutritious meal. And Monica, I promise you, you're going to be blown away. I've also got you, Monica, picked up yesterday.
I mean, I bought these.
Yes, but with my ingenuity.
And I had to persuade you.
We've picked the right ones. It was me that pointed. No, it wasn't. It was all to the cheapest one, yeah, I pointed to the cheapest. So this is slats for a table. You can tell we've never opened these before.
Mm-hmm.
Table slats. Table. I'll show you one other thing. You can see we got carried away, can't you? Do you know, this is getting a bit ridiculous. Okay, we've got something else as well. We've got, look at all this unopened stuff from the hundreds of pounds we spent yesterday. That's the oven to cook the stuff. And one other thing. A chair. Mm-hmm. There were meant to be 2 chairs, but we were packing up this morning and Monica said, where's my chair? Monica, I think, left her chair on the floor somewhere. So if someone sees a chair like this somewhere in Essex...
Well, I didn't pay for it, so I left it in the shop.
Oh, you left it on the floor of the shop?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be stealing if we'd have taken it. But this will be quite a nice little picnic setup. So what I'm going to do, Monica, can you time-lapse me to show how quick and slick this is?
Okay.
Within 3 minutes. 7 minutes done. Monica, are you ready?
Yes.
So that, if I've never used this before, all that is
Oh, be careful.
a gas canister. So we bought 8 of those. Apparently they last about half an hour, 40 minutes or something. 7 minutes to cook this. And really, I know we're cooking here on the side of a French motorway, but this is more than anything a test for Morocco. So when we get out into the wilderness or out into the sticks, whatever you like to call it, in Morocco, you know, we want to test this out and make sure we're ready to go. So this is veggie curry and rice. Damn it, it's got sweet corn. I hate sweet corn.
No.
It's okay. I can't be fussy. Monica?
Thank you.
It smells delicious.
So you had this with Danny?
Yeah, so with Danny, I had another one. I thought this is one I had with Danny, but I don't think I had sweet corn because it's one of the only vegetables I'm not a fan of. And do you know the annoying thing? I think this is the meal that I bought more than any other yesterday, but it's okay. It's got all of the goodness needed. Ha! It smells really, really good. And actually that is piping hot. That was £15. So I think we're pretty much ready for the Sahara now because we can just head out. We don't need to worry if we don't see any places to eat for a couple of days.
Don't scare me.
I don't want to go too hardcore with a description of what I think it could be like where we want to go because I don't want to scare you. I want it to be a nice surprise or a nasty surprise, depending on how you look at it. But either way, whatever happens, we're definitely going to have food. It's incredible how good these are. That tastes like a proper meal that you would get in a pub or a restaurant.
It's not cheap. I think it's about £8.
These are £6.50 on the sale to £5.
On sale for
and
members.
buy one get one half price.
Okay.
So this works at about £3.50 a meal, and
Oh,
that
that's good.
that's excellent value. But you're right, those ones are £8. The other ones we've got. It's a proper meal in a little foil packet. It's a revelation. Morning all. So, feel very nicely refreshed. We ended up getting in 5 minutes to midnight last night. We're staying 45 minutes from the Spanish border, and that side, I think probably about 10 miles or so, is the west coast of France. Plan for today, 1,000, Monica, you ready for this? 1,200 kilometers to the town of Tarifa. That's where we have to get the ferry. However, I think we can probably make sure we get to within 3 hours of the town of Tarifa. So plan for tomorrow, actually make it over to Africa.
How many miles we did yesterday?
730.
Wow, okay.
Which is pretty good going. We left yesterday at about 4 in the morning and we finished driving.
And we stopped many times.
Yeah, we did end up stopping a ridiculous amount of times. Yesterday, by the end of it, we were stopping almost every hour and a half for an espresso shot to keep us going. Everything was flawless. However, I'll be completely honest. Yesterday, we were filling up with fuel and it said engine oil change needed on the Jeep. We've done so much miles, so many miles in it. It's the 8,000 mile service needed. I didn't realise, but we've done 11,000 miles in about 5 months in that car. So the time has just flown by faster than I realised. So maybe in Morocco or something we'll get an oil change, but...
In Morocco?
Yeah. They've got loads of big 4x4 centres, Monaco. It's a mecca for 4x4 driving.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know that. I've never seen a Moroccan garage, but I'm guessing. Let me quickly show you the place. 8 minutes left before we need to check out. Monica, don't look worried. I promised you would be fine. £57 a night, Monica's pick. This is a really, really nice place. In essence, lovely brand new villa right here. And this is the annex, just to the side next to the garage. So this is part of someone's private property. I think it can't have been built more than probably even 4 months ago. Lovely appointed bathroom there. You can tell how fresh and new everything is. I'll just trip over the iron and get past here. Little bedroom area to create that feeling of light. That's quite clever. They've done an internal window over to the kitchen area there, so you do get some natural light. And then a very nicely appointed living room and kitchen area. I find this is quite a French thing. They tease you. So you come to a nice place and you think, oh, there's a shower. But there's no shower gel. Yes. Oh, there's a coffee machine. There are no coffee capsules.
Yeah.
Why do they do this to us in France? So it's a nice place, but why couldn't they just go the extra 5%?
And TV wasn't working.
And it's a brand new place. Clearly, this is a family of good means. This TV looks like it's absolute newest from 2006. So I don't know why they do it, these few little things, but in general, the actual core of it is lovely. South of France, I mean, we are close to as far south as you can possibly get. It feels like it's probably about 12 degrees. It's not unpleasant, but it's one of those days where you can just tell there's going to be no sun. However, yesterday when Monica and I got in here to this beautiful estate, we saw our first palm tree. You've got those lovely kind of almost Balearic style trees as well. I've forgotten the names, but you just know you're in the south of France. Maybe this could be slightly sharper, I'll be honest, but we won't get to enjoy it anymore because Monica, we got to hit the road. Ideally, let's see if we can smash out 5 hours without stopping.
Yeah, let's go.
Bad luck, bad day, what should I do? Bad luck, bad day, what should I do? Bad luck, bad day, what should I do?
Monica wouldn't allow a trip to France to be complete without the standard either or French baguette or, at the very least, French pastry. In France, boulangeries are the churches. Standard, first thing in the morning, you have to go and pick up your pastries and get your coffee. We've just seen a man who was a spitting image of Vincent van Gogh picking up his pastries in the morning there. But this is the difference here compared to the UK. The price. 1, hazelnut pain au chocolat. Monica, do you know what that is?
No.
Oh, well, that's funny, Monica, because you were laughing at me along with the very pleasant servers. Every time I go to a French place to order some food, I get laughed at because the French attitude towards the language of French is the same as the English attitude towards English. In England, we believe English is the only language in the world, so all we do is we speak louder if someone doesn't understand. The problem is when you come to France, the French also believe French is the only language in the world, so there's a complete miscommunication. So I said, je voudrais un pain au chocolat, s'il vous plaît. And I pointed at what I thought was a pain au chocolat, and she said, no, chocolatine. And then Monica started laughing at me. The problem is, Monica, you don't know what this is. So this is not. This is not a pain au chocolat. This is a chocolatine. Monica, do you know the name of your one?
No.
No, exactly, because I have to do the dirty work. So we've got 2 pastries, 2 coffees. The price of this, 4 things in pounds sterling, £5.
Incredible.
That is phenomenal value. I won't eat on camera because I'm a disgusting eater, but Monica's just done some B-roll of them actually making everything from scratch, genuinely. Not pre-bought in and put in an oven, made from scratch here. Love France. made it. Quarter to 8, that's pretty good going. So I'm trying to stay as much in the light as possible because it's of course pitch black when we arrived. So we're in a little town, and for one, I can't remember the name, and secondly, if I tried to pronounce the name, I'd embarrass myself. So all of the details in the written description. But we are bang on in the middle of Spain, very, very close to the west side on the Portuguese border. Tomorrow we have a 5-hour drive down to the port town of Tarifa. So we did a slightly more chilled out day, about 400 miles, something like that today. We got into this little town, and you can have a look here. Take a look at these roads, because it said, don't worry, there are 4 parking spaces within this little development of flats. And trying to navigate these roads, and have a look at that Nissan Micra park there, trying to squeeze the Wrangler into these streets was not the most pleasant experience, but I think we just about managed, especially as we're only here for a night. I think we should get away with it. Big difference here. It cost us something like £10 sterling for the tolls so far for Spain, whereas in France it was about £100, and petrol was about £10 cheaper, or 10% cheaper, I should say. And finally, about 2 hours ago, we saw the scenery change from just torrential rain non-stop and everything very, very lush to that more arid, dry scenery that I love to get down to. Once you get to this part of Spain and further south, you really, really feel like the adventure's starting. So we're going to go downstairs. We've been to Lidl. We're going to cook up a bit of food. And tomorrow, if everything goes to plan, we should be in Africa. But just in general, every time I get down to this bit of Spain, it's one of my favorite parts of the world. I love it. Everyone outside in the cafes, the shops, enjoying themselves till late in the evening. It's fantastic. So I'll wrap it up there. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming along on the first 2 days of this trip down to Morocco. We'll see you all next one.